And I do want to start this with a caveat that I think everyone should know. If you don't know me already, I have a portfolio of websites. I've been doing this for 5 years. I have money to invest in it at this point. I think it's important to say because I don't want people to hear these numbers and think, I can never do that. Just know that I don't do my writing. I don't do my editing. I basically am high-level strategy, and then I have a team to help. So the website was started in December 2018. So it's been just over a year. We're looking at about a year and roughly, about a year, almost a year and a month, pretty much. At this point, the total earnings to the website, and I have these numbers on my own website, are $694.61 is how much. So we could just call it $700 is how much I basically made with the website overall. I will say too, last month was around $300. So it's really started to kind of grow probably the last 3 months, especially with monetization. I didn't have any monetization in the beginning. I have invested, and this is a scary number to look at and something that I look at and like kind of panic, but I know that it'll come back. But I have invested $15,421 into the website as a whole. Yeah, at this point, like you said, around 800 to 900 people a day. In December of 2019, we got around 72,000 page views. So pretty significant page views and everything. It's mostly monetized with Google AdSense at this point. I don't know what else to say about it, but that's probably the high level that you're looking for, I think.
Cool. So it's 13 months old. You've spent about $15,400 and then it's earned about $700, but it's on a pretty fierce upward trajectory.
Yep. Yeah, I'd say there's still a heavy investment in content, and I'm sure we'll talk about it. Very heavy investment in content. I basically kind of saw a smaller niche and I said, I'm just going to build a bunch of great content that's better than my competitors. So it's still the cost per month. The cost per month is somewhere between $900 to $1,200 to produce content. But with that production of content, obviously now we're making $300 a month, and literally every single day almost it's a new record of page views and viewers and things. So it's definitely growing.
Okay. And a quick, just for people that are maybe newer, I'm going to break a couple things down really quick. So if you stopped spending any money on the site and you sold it in, say, 1 to 2 months from now, it's pretty likely you can sell it for like a 25 to 30x multiple and potentially pull in about $10,000 or so. So you're getting close to the valuation of the site for break even. Now, if you just waited, assuming it just is flat and you were trying to earn $300 per month, which it wouldn't be flat. It'll definitely go up or down. $300 per month. It'll take you a little while to hit the 15K earn back, but you're growing, you're continuing to invest, and the growth is supporting like what you assume is going to happen, right?
Yep. Yeah. I think that's an important point. Yeah, I'm getting close to that break-even point where my revenue monthly is going to make it so if I did turn around and sell, which I will not be doing, but if I were to turn around and sell, it would make me about break-even. So, but I think the biggest thing, there's a big investment up front with any website, whether it be time or money. There's a big investment up front, and eventually you hit that break-even, which is where I'm getting close to now, and that's where you look at the numbers like, oh my gosh, I've almost spent $15,000, or I've spent just over $15,000, and then you realize after that, hey, this is the cherry on top, and this is where it's really getting good. So
perfect. So before we go deeper into like content and link building and your keyword research and all that stuff, I usually want people to understand like how they're going to be making money from a website. So I usually advise people like aim for products. So you could do affiliate reviews, or if you have a different business model in mind, like have that monetization method like part of the business plan, right? Understand how you're going to pull in money. So what was your plan, or what is your plan on this site?
Yeah, so I'll say myself too, like completely agree with you on that, Doug. I usually say have 3 monetization methods figured out in the beginning. They don't have to be concrete. They don't have, you don't have to have everything, but at least have 3 ideas. These are the 3 ways I can make money. So this website, like I said, number 1 is definitely going to be display ads. There's no doubt in my mind on that. It's something that it's a more of an informational site and kind of a reference point for a lot of people. So definitely display ads are the number 1 monetization method, and that's probably going to be the bulk of the revenue. Number 2 is actually going to be informational products. The audience that I'm catering to And the people who visit the website, they definitely could benefit from different informational products depending on, I guess, kind of the timeline of where a person is at. It's hard to explain without, giving away the niche, which I never do. But basically, there's some informational product play there for sure. And then probably the minority of everything, I would think would most likely be affiliate. And I also lump in affiliates with partnership, because one of the things that I've realized with time is that sometimes you could maybe find a partner where you could like sell them leads for something, right? You sell them leads, and when you're able to sell those leads, you can make, $20, $50, $100 per lead. So that with the affiliate stuff is definitely the minority part of it. But like I said, those are the 3 tiers that I decided before I even started the website.
Okay. And because you have a few years of experience, you are pretty confident, and you were pretty confident when you launched and invested the 15K that like display ads were going to pay off. Like you felt comfortable, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've been in this for 5 years and I've had a lot of experience. I've been a mostly display ad guy. I do have one website that's a big affiliate play, but mostly display ad guy. I've had success with it. So, I mean, it's always nerve-wracking when you start anything, right? Because there's never, especially with websites, there's never a guarantee. But I basically built it out. I did like one link building campaign type deal. And, I just kind of sat there, and Google has been just taking it up in traffic every month. And I'm not doing link building anymore. I'm just kind of sitting and watching it grow and having my team create more content. So yeah, I was definitely confident in that. But, for a beginner, I think it's hard to be confident, especially if you're just starting out. But that kind of blind confidence, I feel like is kind of a positive too, because you're just like, I know it's going to pop. I know it's going to pop, and it does take time. But if you keep working hard, it does actually pop, and good things happen as long as you're doing the right things. So.